Hello everyone, my name is Mabel Udo. Today on Our Voice, I'll be talking about working on yourself, shedding off those things that you're not comfortable with and the people around you don't find it welcoming or pleasant. I believe in something that anyone who wants to work on themselves, who wants to change their lives, can make it happen. It's in your power. It's within your reach. Everyone who knows something that is toxic about them, their behavior or anything, instead of you sitting around, sitting idly or singing or saying you want people to accept you for who you are, don't be lazy. Why not work on yourself? Just work on yourself. Chip away the toxic lifestyle for a better lifestyle. It won't cost you anything. It starts with a decision. You realize that this pattern of living, this style of living, this style of interacting with people isn't bringing anything positive your way. Why not just sit down and talk to yourself? There's no other way of creating a change. You as a person don't realize first that there's something wrong. There are some habits, there are some lifestyle, there are some ways you need to change. You have to realize it first. If you don't realize it, nothing will happen. When you realize it, then you can talk to yourself. You cannot lie to yourself. You can lie to people, but you can't lie to yourself. You cannot deceive yourself. Sometimes you need to tell yourself the truth. You need to accept the truth. Once you have told yourself the truth, you can start the process of working on yourself gradually. You might not be able to achieve success immediately. It takes a step, because letting go of some certain habits is a very difficult thing. It takes a process. It takes time. It takes you believing a change will happen. So it's a gradual process. You need to take it easy on yourself. But there should be consistency of purpose. Thereby, it will help you in the process all the way through. So it's a gradual process. Don't let anybody rush you into saying instantly you have to start changing some habits, changing some certain things. No. One step at a time. First and foremost, realize that there are certain things you need to change, and you start working on yourself. It won't just happen overnight. It takes time. It takes time. There's something you need to realize when you're working on yourself. You are working on yourself for yourself first. For you. You are the most important person that needs to undergo that change. You. It is never too late to start over. It is never too late to try something new today. Don't stay stuck with the mindset that I can't. No, you can. Who says you can't? If you've made up your mind to. The most difficult decision to make is a decision to act. Once you act, the rest is merely tenacity. You have to stop thinking, I want to, I will, okay. You have to stop thinking, I will. Start acting. Set a goal, achievable goal, and work towards achieving them. Start now. Don't procrastinate. We're entering a new year. 2021. I don't believe in revolution or New Year resolution or something. No? You see, whatever works for you, do it. You might be saying, hey, next year I'm going to do this. Next year I will do that. Next year I will achieve this. I will. You can even write them down. But if you don't work towards them, if you don't make a decision to act, so just be like those normal, when gossip go on the air and everything, people said, yes, there's a gossip, there's a particular thing to talk about. It's just like today's news, tomorrow's trash. That's what it is. You're just seeing it. But when that tomorrow comes, You find out you're not even doing all those things you said you wanna, I wanna. Act now. Start now. What are those toxic lifestyle that any sensible human being would not want to live with? What are they? Let me even mention some of them that I know. What are those toxic, bad lifestyle you need to shed of work on yourself on? For one is uncontrollable anger. I think I'm on that table. But when I realized that, I decided to work on myself. There are certain things I've told myself, okay, when you want to get angry, do this, try to overlook certain things. So I'm actually working on myself. Gossiping is a bad habit. Remember, when you gossip with other people, they also gossip about you. That's just it. But apart from even that, gossiping is not a very good trait. It's not a very good habit for anyone, whether Christian, Muslim, or whoever. It is not something good. Betrayal. People entrust you with certain information. They tell you these things because they trust you. They are not gullible. They are not fools. It's because of the trust they must have built in you over time. Try not to betray people. It's a very bad trait. Another thing is mouth odor, body odor. Even, I know some people, they don't know that they have this problem as maybe mouth odor or something, but somebody would have told you, a loved one or anybody dear to you or close to you who isn't comfortable with those things would have told you that you have this mouth. It is not something that, accept me for who I am. Who likes smelling things? Who likes unpleasant odor? No one. If you know you have these things, work on yourself. There are different things you do to at least, please just, poor personal hygiene is one of them. Laziness, greediness, self-entitlement. I deserve this, I am this, it is. Pride, boasting. I am. Do you know I am? Stinginess is one of them. Snobbing people. Always expecting to receive, never ready to give. People should always give you. When are you going to give people? When are you going to be a giver? When? Living beyond your means. Living beyond your means. That is it. Who do you want to show off for? Who are you dressing to kill? Since you have been dressing, how many people have you killed? Live within your means. Learn contentment. Always waiting to be chatted up first. You've not spoken to your friends in a long time. You cannot just hit the chat button, and if you chat them up first, will you die? What will it take from you? Pride. You're wondering why people are leaving you. You're wondering why you're not sustaining any reasonable relationship. Forget. I know a lot of people say friends are bad. There are good people out there. There are friends who will do you well than even your blood brother. Make out time for people. Make out time for people who make out time for you, who care about you too. Don't just be the one wanting to be the boss lady, this and no, life is not like that. The way you treat people, if they treat you that way, will you be happy? Someone sends you a message, you downgrade the person. You find it difficult to respond. You read and you ignore it. That is a very, very bad habit. Personally, I get very irritated when people do that. They read a message. Acknowledge it. Okay, received. Or if it's a question, you answer. But some people, oh my God, they read and they just ignore. If people treat you that way, if they do that to you, will you like it? It's a really, really bad habit. If you're involved, if you do it, please change, because the person you're doing it to doesn't like it. It's not nice. Even group chats to post message for people to just acknowledge is a problem. Why did they call it group chat? It's not supposed to be interactive. Hey, and then some funny people, some relatives, some of these rich folks, you call them, you don't know what you're calling them for. They just in their mindset, because you're younger or because you understand, they just feel you want to beg for money. if you are doing that, stop it. Relatives are your family members. They are family. Even if you don't even know what the person is calling you for, don't assume. Assumption spoils a lot of things. Don't talk, please. That's a very bad habit too. If it's not good though. Then visiting friends, family, I'm number one on that though. I'm on that table. It's not pride, it's not anything. I find it very difficult to go and visit people. And over time I checked it. It's a bad habit. I have friends who then will visit me, come to my house, but I find it difficult. I don't even know their house. I have friends who will come spend the weekend, stay with me, and I don't even know their house. I spoke to myself this year, and I started to make amendments. Some of the friends I have that finds time to visit me. Do you think people who visit you don't have work, or they don't have a comfy home to stay? They value you. They appreciate you as friends, as relatives, that's why they make out time out of their tight schedule to visit you when you're doing something, when something happens. So please, value every person in your life. Treat every one person you come across, be it whoever they are, as important. As important. Value every relationship you have. Be the reason someone feels welcomed, loved, appreciated. Someone feels seen. Someone has a sense of belonging. This is 2021 we're approaching. And by the grace of God, we all will see it and beyond. I know 2020 has been really exhausting, draining with all the happenings here and there. But God has been faithful. We thank God for sustenance, protection, and all He has done. Work on yourself as you approach this new year. Work on yourself while Jesus tarries in His coming, while we wait for the coming of the Lord. Live right. Make amendments where you need to make amendments. I wish you the very best. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube page. It's Mabel Udo. Just type Mabel Udo. And on Facebook is Mabel Udo. Instagram Mabel_Udo. Thank you. Remember, there's power in your voice. Use it wisely. Use it wisely. Bye-bye.